Good morning. Yesterday we had done with 3 numericals. Today I am going to solve you 2 more numericals so that you will cover all types of the numericals that you are going to get on the concentration terms. So let me discuss this numerical very quickly. You have to go for further concepts. See, they are asking you have to calculate the molarity of a solution. You have to calculate molarity of a solution. Okay. First, it is having 40 ml of 0.25 m. 0.25 m. So it has to be diluted to 500 ml. It has to be diluted to 500 ml. That means this is the beaker. This is the beaker which contains 40 ml. Which contains what? 40 ml of 40 ml of 0.25 m HCl. 0.25 HCl. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to dilute it. Okay, dilute it. Then I have to dilute it to that level, that is up to 500 ml. Up to what? 500 ml. Please try to understand. First there is 40 ml of HCl. जिसका molarity है 0.25 m. What I am doing is I am adding water. That is dilution means you are adding water. Once if I add the water and make the solution to 500 ml, make the solution to what? 500 ml. Then what is the resulting molarity? What is the resulting molarity? You have to calculate. Means first it is 0.25 m molar. When it is only 40 ml, now it is being diluted with water. The resulting solution is 500 ml. So what is the newly obtained molarity? As you know that the definition of the molarity states molarity is equal to number of moles divided by volume of solution in liters. Volume of solution in liters. Now you know that it is 500 ml and this 500 ml is equal to what? 0.5 liters. 0.5 liters. So this denominator part is clear. That is 0.5. And I need to calculate this molarity m. Now I need to require what? Number of moles. I need to calculate what? Number of moles. So this number of moles, how do I get? I will get it from this statement. I am going to get it from this statement. See how I am going to get it. They are considering 40 ml. They are considering what? 40 ml of it. I need to calculate the number of moles in 40 ml. I need to calculate what? Number of moles in 40 ml. Then I need by value of this, that is 0.25 m. Okay. See, whenever you have molarity, what is the molarity definition? M is equal to number of moles in 1 liter solution. Already the molarity is given to you is what? 0.25. Molarity is given already. This is equal to n divided by 1. The later I will not be writing because so therefore this is equal to 0.25 into 1 is equal to what? N. So therefore n is equal to 0.25. But remember, you are considering how much? 1 liter of the solution. You are considering what? 1 liter of the solution. That means in 1 liter of 0.25 m HCl, how many moles are there? 0.25 moles are present. 0.25 moles are present. This is your n value, that is 0.25 moles. But you are considering how much ml? 40 ml. Therefore 40 ml consists. How to convert 40 ml? Therefore 40 ml divided by 1000. This is equal to 0 cancel. Therefore this is 0.04 liters. So I write therefore 0.04 liters of 0.25 m HCl contains how many number of moles? Contains what? How many number of moles? Now you can do the cross multiplication, that is 0.04 into 0.25 divided by 1. So therefore this is equal to 0.01 So I am going to write the 100. Okay, this is equal to, after how many decimal points? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 decimal points means it becomes 0.01. It becomes what? 0.01. 0.01. So therefore, in this 40 ml solution, n is equal to what? N is equal to 0.01. N is equal to 0.01. I am going to substitute it. Therefore, m is equal to 0.01 divided by 0.5. This is equal to, okay, this is as good as 1 divided by 100 into 10 divided by 5. Okay, 1 and 1 will cancel. So this is equal to, m is equal to 1 divided by 50. So therefore this is equal to 0.02. That means when the molarity was 0, when the molarity which was 0.25 m, after addition of water has become 0.02. Has become what? 0.02. So I hope you have understood. First you have to understand the theoretical background of the problem. What is the theoretical background of the problem? There is 40 ml solution. जिसका molarity है 0.25 m HCl. 0.25 m HCl. Now I am diluting it to how much ml? 500 ml. I need to calculate the new molarity. So in order to calculate the molarity, I require what? N value, that is number of moles that is present in the solution. Number of moles that is present. So how do I calculate the number of moles? I will be using this statement. See, you know that the molarity is 0.25. How to write molarity? Molarity is equal to number of moles divided by 1 liter. Divided by 1 liter. So molarity is given as 0.25. It is already 1 liter. So n is equal to 0.25 1, that is equal to n. Therefore n is equal to 0.25. But this number of moles is present in what? 1 liter of solution. This number of moles, that is 0.25 moles, is present in 1 liter solution. But how much ml you are considering in the problem? You are going to consider only what? 40 ml. So this 40 ml is converted to liters by dividing into 1000. That becomes 0.04 liters. You can do it this way, or you can write 1000 ml of 0.25 HCl equal to that. Therefore 40 is equal to, even if you do by that method also, you are going to get it as 0.01 moles. 0.01 moles. So therefore this 40 ml of the solution, is having how many moles? 0.01 moles. 0.01 moles. That I am going to substitute here. Therefore m is equal to 0.01 divided by 0.5. So if you go for simple multiplication, this becomes 1 by 100 into 10 by 5. That is your basic mathematics. Therefore the answer will be 1 by 50, which is equal to 0.02. It simply means by adding water, the molarity was first 0.25 m. By addition of water, the molarity became 0.02 m. Molarity became 0.02 m. Okay. We are done with 4 numericals. Let us go for the last numerical. Okay, that is your 5th numerical. Okay, the problem says calculate the mass of NaOH required in making 2.5 liters of 0.05 m aqueous solution. 0.05 m aqueous solution. Now, in this problem, they have given you already the molarity is given to you people. Molarity is equal to 0.5 m, and the volume of the solution is given as 2.5 liters. Is given as what? 2.5 liters. So they are given you the molarity, then they are given you the what? Volume of the solution. I need to calculate mass of NaOH required. Or you can simply write, instead of writing mass of NaOH required, I need to calculate what? Given mass. Okay, by this formula, this molecular formula, I can calculate what? molar mass. Therefore, molar mass of NaOH, molar mass of NaOH is equal to molar mass of NaOH is equal to sodium atomic number is 23. One atom is there. 23 into 1 plus oxygen atomic mass is 16. 16 into 1 plus hydrogen is 1. 1 into 1. So therefore 16 plus 1 is 17. 17 plus 23 is 40. Therefore this is equal to 40 grams per mole. 40 grams per mole. Now you have the molar mass. So you know the definition of molarity. Molarity is equal to number of moles divided by volume of solution. Volume of the solution in liters. Volume of the solution in liters. Okay. Therefore m is equal to okay. So therefore n is equal to number of moles is given by the formula you have taken yesterday. N is equal to what? Given mass divided by molar mass divided by what? Molar mass divided by molar mass. So the same thing. Given mass is indicated by small m, or in some books it is represented as W. In some books it is represented as W. Either you can represent it by small m or you can represent it by W. Molar mass is indicated by capital M. Molar mass is indicated by capital M. Remember, capital M also indicates what your molarity, and capital M also indicates your molar mass. So therefore m is equal to, I am going to use the term W divided by M. W divided by M divided by volume of the solution. Divided by what? Volume of the solution. Volume of the solution in liters. Volume of the solution in liters. Here already molarity is given to you people. What is the molarity given? It is 0.5 m. So I am going to substitute that 0.5 m. 0.5 is equal to okay, if you want you can write that is 0.5 m mole per liter. If you substitute by unit also, it is very good. Therefore this is equal to, I need to calculate W, let it be x grams. Let it be what? X grams. Okay, and m is equal to, that is molar mass is equal to 40 grams per mole. 40 grams per mole divided by volume of the solution in liters, that is 2.5 liters. 2.5 liters. Okay, so therefore I am just going to further simplify this. Therefore I need it in x. Therefore x is equal to, I need to calculate what? X. So x is equal to, I am going to transfer this on this side, that is 0.5 mole per liter into 2.5 liters divided by what is remaining here? Okay, division again it is, okay, this is equal to, okay, just hold on. Therefore this is equal to x divided by 40 grams per mole. That means this term I calculate as it is. So therefore 0.5 moles. So rest terms are transferred on this side. Therefore x is equal to 0.5 mole per liter into 2.5 liters into what? This division, if it comes on this side, again it is multiplication, that is 40 grams per mole. Now you look here, per liter and liter will get cancelled, per mole and mole will get cancelled. What is the remaining unit? It is grams only remaining. So therefore 40 into 0.5, 40 into 2.5. So 2.5 means it is 25 4 is 100. Okay, 1000 it will become 1 decimal point means it is 100. 40 into 2.5 is 100. Okay, therefore 100 into 0.5 is 50. Therefore I require what? 50 grams. Therefore I need the mass of NaOH required is 50 grams. Okay, here it is a very straightforward problem. There you need to calculate the W. You know the value of molar mass. You know the volume of the solution. You also know the molarity. So using these things, you can calculate what? 50 grams. What is the meaning of the problem? they are saying in a beaker they have taken 2.5 liters of water, 2.5 liters of water, okay, and they want the molarity of the solution to be 0.5 m. They want the molarity of the solution to be 0.5 m. How much of NaOH I must add? How much of NaOH I must add? And the answer is 50 grams. And the answer is what? 50 grams. So that means when you add 50 grams of NaOH to 2.5 liters of water, the resulting concentration of the solution is 0.5 m. 0.5 m. Okay. Even in your lab also, when you go for titration, I think if people have done titration, you must be writing in your journal as 0.25 m NaOH you must have written, or you must have written 0.5 m NaOH. How it is done? This 0.5 m NaOH is done as 50 grams of NaOH in 2.5 liters. 2.5 liters. Even you can convert it to 1 liter also. Can convert it to what? 1 liter also. How it is done? 2.5 liters requires 50 grams of NaOH. Therefore, 1 liter requires how much? So 1 into 50 divided by 2.5. That will be somewhere close to your 20. That will be somewhere close to your 20 grams. So this is how your solutions are being made in the laboratory for your practical purposes also. I hope I am clear with this numerical. Okay. So you are done with your numerical part. As I said, you will be getting few homeworks also. You have to solve those homework problems. And whatever the problems are being solved in the class, I hope you will be writing them in the notes also. So the next part is the solubility of solid in liquid and gas in liquid, the next concept. Now I will not be going to these two concepts as of now. First I will be explaining you what is the meaning of solubility. Okay, where you study word by word, this what the method is called root word study. Okay, the root word you also get it in organic chemistry also. First I must be able to tell what do you mean by solubility. Then I can explain what is the solubility of a solid in liquid and solubility of a gas in liquid. So first, okay, I just split this word solubility into two parts. Okay, solubility. I'll split this word into soluble. Okay, then ability. Okay, by this brief splitting you can understand the meaning. Okay, suppose if there exists any kind of solvent, whether it is organic or inorganic, and if I am adding some solute, and this is my purely a solvent. So in a solvent, if I am adding the solute, to what extent, okay, to what maximum extent is this solute soluble in this solvent? Is this solute soluble in solvent? Is called solubility. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮ ದ್ರಾವಕ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ದ್ರಾವಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಿಕ್ಸಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಿಲಿಟಿ. ಎನಿ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾಂಪೋನೆಂಟ್ or any particular substance, how much it is soluble, and that the soluble thing must be having what? Maximum ability. For example, if you are considering 100 ml of water, okay, you keep on adding the salt, salt to it. Okay, first you add 1 gram, it becomes soluble. Next you add 2 grams, it becomes soluble. Next you add 3 grams, so on. Up to 20 grams you add, it will be soluble. Then once you add more, that is 21 grams, it will not be soluble. So solubility of 100 ml of water is how much? It is 20 grams of salt. That is the solubility. That means the maximum value, a component is soluble in one more component, that ability is called solubility. So how do I define it? This is the maximum extent. This is the maximum extent. This is the maximum extent. A solute, a particular solute is soluble in a solvent is called its solubility. Is called what? Its solubility. So when you are considering the solubility part, first I must consider what? Solid in a liquid. This is what I have considered. Salt is solid, water is liquid. So first I am discussing about what? Solid in a liquid. Then I must discuss regarding gas in a liquid. Gas in a liquid. In this gas in a liquid, you will be having two mark important question which we will be discussing tomorrow. And here you will be having 1 mark important question. Here you will be getting what? 1 mark important question. That means what exactly happens when solid is dissolved in a liquid? What exactly happens when solid is dissolved in a liquid? That we are going to discuss. And what happens when a gas is being soluble in a liquid, and what are its applications? Applications we will be seeing. But as of now, you have to understand the solubility is the maximum extent. Is what your maximum extent a particular solute is soluble in a solvent. Is soluble in what your solvent. So that's it for today's class. Tomorrow we will be discussing regarding solubility of a solid in liquid, then solubility of a gas in liquid. Okay, we are done with 5 numericals. I'll be providing you the homework at the end of this session once this video gets uploaded in your YouTube. Okay, kindly solve those numericals. If you feel any difficulties, you can contact me personally. Thank you.